Week 10 Perfect World Sim recap video here. A couple of things just to note. Because for Week 10, Kit and I switched over to our new double mic situation. It did actually mean that his video game was actually running the Sims, and I run them in conjunction here on my end, states away, and we just force win to make sure we have the same outcome. So a couple of these scores may not look exactly the same, but the records are all identical. That I promise you. So again, we saw the Titans beat the Colts. It wasn't nearly as close as it was in this particular game. Browns beating the Texans. That one was actually very close to the game we saw at 32 to 16, I believe was the score that we had. The football team gets themselves a big win, 38-17 over Detroit. Green Bay takes care of Jacksonville. Philadelphia, who is the Browns' Week 11 opponent, takes care of the New York Giants. Tampa Bay, again, we saw them beat the Carolina Panthers as well, 35-14 in that particular ball game. How about the Steelers' big-time beatdown of the Bengals? Buffalo continues to struggle, folks, and I am not sure what's going on with Buffalo, but they are just not good. Vegas takes care of the Broncos. The Jets take care of the Dolphins, who are also just really bad for some reason this year in our sim. The Dolphins are a full year of Tua not going like they planned, I think. Seahawks take care of the Rams in that tough NFC West. San Francisco continues to stay hot and beats the Saints 27-21. The Patriots in our sim are super good, and they beat the Ravens here 35-20. Sorry, Soldier. The Vikings finish off on Monday Night Football, beating the Bears. So that is, again, the scores for Week 10. Again, the scores, the actual numbers, may be just a touch different than the ones you saw Kit and I do earlier. Again, it is a completely different system, but all of the correct records, I promise. Excuse me. So, again, let's do the NFL Power Rankings first. Again, Titans 9-0 after another beatdown again today. Seahawks 8-1, 49ers 8-2. Then you have the Patriots, Packers, and Panthers, all with 7 wins. Patriots and Packers 7-2. So teams starting to flex their muscles a little bit. Top the AFC North, of course, Steelers beating the Browns in Week 7, so that's why they have the tiebreaker. Bengals and Ravens just a game behind, though. A very, very tight AFC North. AFC South, again, Titans starting to pull away. Texans and Colts both 5-4. AFC East, everybody's chasing the Patriots as usual, because I'm not sure why. The Jets are 3-7. The Bills are just 2-8 with 8 straight losses. Look at this. 8 straight losses for the Bills after starting 2-0, and the Dolphins even worse at 1-9. AFC West, Chiefs did lose, but are able to stay top the division, tied with the Raiders, who don't look now, have won 3 in a row, both at 5-4. Chargers and Broncos just a click behind them, very similar to the AFC North. NFC North, Packers leading, Bears right at 500, Lions and Vikings struggling to stay relevant. NFC South, we saw the Panthers take their 3rd loss of the season. They had been a really talented team, but got upended by the Buccaneers, who are now 5-5 after a 4-game winning streak. Check this out, 4-game winning streak there for the Buccaneers. For the Saints, they are 3-6, really struggling this year with a probably appropriately nerfed for where he is actually at in terms of his arm strength, Drew Brees. First and 10. First and 8. 1-8 for the Falcons, who are struggling. NFC East, Cowboys still the leaders in that division, but don't look now, the Giants and the football team trying to make it tough. Again, this is another division where the winner could be 500 or 9-7. And the NFC West, the 8-1 Seahawks, we talked about 8-2, 49ers, 6-3 Rams, 6-3 Cardinals. So that is going to do it again for today. I'll talk about the worst offenses: Dolphins, Giants, Lions, football team, just trouble scoring points. Best offenses, of course, Patriots, Packers, Chargers, who still are just scoring so many points, but 22nd ranked team in the league. Raiders, Titans, Seahawks follow that one out. How about points against? Best defenses, Titans bar none, of course, that's why they're 9-0. I'm sure their defense has been playing great. Steelers, Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks right up there. The worst defenses, Dolphins, Jets, Jaguars, Falcons, prospects in the low part of the league. So again, appreciate you joining us. Appreciate the feedback that you've been giving about Kit and I being on the mic together. We've had a lot of fun doing that. We will start with Week 11 tomorrow, where that man Kevin Stefanski / Shia LaBeouf will be taking his 5-4 Cleveland Browns again at home as a fully healthy Carson Wentz and the 4-5 Philadelphia Eagles will come into town. So we'll bring you that one again live tomorrow on Sunday. So for me, Phil Nagy, and for my cousin Kit, of course, on the left coast, who has been continuing to do such great work to get our tech in order for these double mic sims. We really appreciate his efforts there. So we'll get out here the way I always do by saying, go Browns!